Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Cisco Live. Yes, I'm talking about 40 years because we're celebrating our birthday. So to all of you that have been part of the journey and to everybody at Cisco, happy birthday.
And so there's incredible momentum in the past year. We launched the AI pods, which was a validated design for compute, storage, and networking all together. We also made sure that we launched the AI server, which was an NVIDIA-powered AI server. But what we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure that we can increase the flexibility for you even more. And so our first announcement today, we will make sure that we provide for you a NVIDIA-based GPU server that can either be a 2 GPU, 4 GPU, 6 GPU, or an 8 GPU server. You have full flexibility in how you'll be able to make sure that you scale up. And this is something that's going to give you all the flexibility where you don't have to jump in right away with everything all at once, but as your needs grow, we will grow with you. Next, I want to talk about something that's completely category defining. The introduction of Cisco smart switches. It's basically the most revolutionary new switch with built-in DPUs, or data processing units. And we're so excited about this because this completely changes the landscape of networking like never before. So let me actually walk you through what the announcements are, because we're announcing 2 classes of switches. A cloud on-ramp switch with a DPU and a top-of-rack switch with a DPU, both based on a Silicon One design where we've partnered with AMD so that they can provide us the DPUs. The reason it's important to have a DPU and a switch is because it provides acceleration. For the first time announcing Cisco's Enhanced Cloud Protection Suite, which essentially is the most advanced hybrid mesh firewall in the world. This is something that's really important and a game-changing moment in what's happening in the industry with this concept of a hybrid mesh firewall. The amazing part of this, it's all managed in a single pane of glass with security cloud control that's available now. We wanted to make sure that we had this gorgeous, beautiful way to go out and manage your hybrid mesh firewall. But what we also want to do is make sure that you can have a completely different way that you can interact and engage and set policy and do troubleshooting. So sitting on top of security cloud control is Cisco AI Assistant. That's a unified AI assistant that'll be able to allow you to set policy based on a prompt interface, that allows you to troubleshoot based on a prompt interface. That's multimodal. You ask it a question in natural language, get back a response. We're announcing zero-friction Wi-Fi 7 branch and site capabilities from both an access point perspective as well as the switch. We're launching 2 models of switches that are both very energy efficient kind of designs. They're new access points designed for smaller spaces, and then the other one is a regular access point, and they're going to be available starting this month. Now, we're also announcing a branch switch that's actually specifically designed to work with the Wi-Fi 7 access points. There's going to be a continued level of introduction of newer and newer access points, and they all work harmoniously with a switch on a unified platform. We're also announcing an AI assistant for networking as part of the Cisco Unified AI Assistant. So now you're able to go and have a prompt-based interface and a natural language interface for management of all your access points and your switches just baked into the product. We want to announce to the market that we will have a Cisco Agile Services Network. So we will have, for example, quantum-safe MACsec embedded into this kind of blueprint. And we'll have the ability for monetization that can be delivered to the service providers. We're announcing routing infrastructure with Cisco 8000 switches. This is basically distributed edge switches as well as converged access points. They're all built on the Silicon One architecture, which means that the management of these switches is going to get to be a whole lot easier than what it has been in the past. And we'll have it be completely optimized for AI. We have a couple major announcements in our coherent pluggable optics. We've already had 400 gig optics that can actually transmit up to 1,000 kilometers. What we're doing now is we're making sure that we can increase this for ultra long haul so that you can now expand that to up to 3,000 kilometers. You can now start to have optical signals go out and connect and do data center interconnect across a very, very long distance. And then the second thing we're doing is we have 800 gig optics that are going to be for up to 1,000 kilometers. All of this actually fits into your pocket. This is what a coherent pluggable optic looks like. We're announcing today ThousandEyes Traffic Insights. And ThousandEyes Traffic Insights essentially provides deep visibility into the network for owned infrastructure that you might have, and then also instantly pinpoints disruptions that you might have. We're going to be able to accelerate any kind of remediation and automation that needs to be done so that the problem can be solved. And this is going to be available in March. We're now adding AI Assistant in Splunk Observability Cloud. That's available now. So now you're able to have classic prompt interfaces with AI go out and manage your entire observability estate. Essentially, what Cisco is doing is fundamentally reimagining the way that you will actually have data to see what's happening in the estate. But what it's also doing is reimagining security operations itself. Extended detection and response was an area that we had announced as a product a year ago. And what we're doing is integrating that into our full platform. So what we're announcing today is an integration of Cisco Meraki with XDR. You will be able to make sure that you take the networking telemetry and feed it into XDR, and you can then take the incidents that are in XDR and have them show up in the Meraki dashboard. All right, so you have one other important announcement to make.
Welcome to SnapAttack. SnapAttack is a company we just recently acquired. It enables detection as code. And so we welcome the SnapAttack team to Cisco. Looking forward to adding value to all of our customers here.
All right, so to conclude, you should assume that we're going to build products you love. You should assume that they're going to be great quality. And you should assume that we're going to continue to be very asymmetric in the way that we build them.